This week on Lemon's Car Spotting.
Hey, it is Lemon's Car Spotting. I'm Eric. That's Nick. That is a Buick LeSabre, and we're going to talk about it right away. This one coming from our buddy Keith Kemp in Chicago. A street parked 64 LeSabre in Chicago is amazing. It has the classic plate going on. It probably has a nail head, and I love the fin on the hood that just kind of slices, separates. I don't know what you would even call that. It has no function other than to look cool. And boy, it looks like the fenders are also mismatched as long as I'm pointing things out. So A+ spot there from Keith in Chicago. Very, very strong start to the week.
Indeed. Oh, next up, staying in the America zone. Well, it's got a Chrysler-style tail stripe. Obviously, this being a Ford Maverick. Boy, and a great bumper sticker, which I'll just let you read. It's right there on the screen. But what is there to say about the Maverick? I mean, we've repeatedly said that we've never seen one in Lemons, but it would be a great Lemons car. And by great, we mean terrible.
Yep.
And it's just, it's kind of a cool, not too big sort of pseudo muscle car thing. And named after the greatest movie in recent memory, Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah. oh, baby. Yeah, man. So we have an actual Mary Maid's car that races in Lemons out on the West Coast. It's a Beetle. This is the mid-American version that looks, I don't even know what all these are. Some of them look like they're Kias. Some of them look like they're maybe a Yaris or a Prius. I don't know. It's a mishmash of things, but boy, I would guess these things are completely used up by the time that the maid service is done with them after schlepping many, many miles and being driven and probably not maintained at all. I mean, I'm not selling them to you as a Lemons team because of the lack of maintenance. It means the engine's going to go boom. But, the good news is there are many to choose from, and they tend to be from very replaceable cars and or cars where you can find replacement engines pretty well. So the maid service / courier service is an underutilized theme possibility there.
And it's already done.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, next up, one of our favorite machines, the Cutlass Supreme. This is the convertible, which has the famous roll bar basket handle thing that goes behind the front seats. This one, sitting on some things. 22s at a minimum, I've got to say. It really has some road presence. I like it. This also from Keith Kemp, by the way, in Chicago. He's on a roll with his finds this week. Wow.
Whoa. What the hell am I even looking at?
I'm glad you got this one because I have no idea. I'm getting slight hints of a Japanese wagon in the back.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe a Corolla-ish wagon in the back and some kind of beating the system happening ahead of that. There are so many questions. How does the door open is one.
That's one, yeah.
What happened to the front half of the car? That's two. Why is the windshield straight? That's 3. 4, what is under the hood? 5, what is the whole hood / windshield mechanism made out of? 5, what are the NACA ducts for? 6, what did the wheels come off of? I'm going to run out of questions. Just keep firing them into the comments because none of us is going to have any answers for this thing. So just the list of questions this thing prompts, just pile on because I have nothing for this.
We're going to need your help on this.
Yeah.
Fair viewer. All right. Last up, we've got a set of junkyard machines. And I just want to point out that the late MGB occupying the same space as what looks like a fairly modern BMW. It's like an E46. This really kind of tells you a lot about modern BMWs, that that it died around the same time as a 79 MGB. But boy, none of these cars have moved in recent memory. Of the ones in the picture, probably the Thunderbird is the smartest one to turn into a Lemons car. I don't know that any of them are actually smart, but doesn't look like a junkyard. Looks like somebody's personal collection. I'm sure they have great plans for all of these vehicles.
Yeah, totally savable. I love the Bonneville that has the boat hitched to it too. That is a nice touch. Hooptiest. I mean, if there's a car that just rendered us completely speechless, I think that pretty much is a slam dunk for the Hooptiest. I'm still out of words for this thing. Straight lines to fix it in the most GM possible fashion. This is somebody who's beat the system in every conceivable way. If you're smarter than I am, and you most certainly are, let us know what this thing's VIN must be based on the back half of it. It kind of looks Opel Kadett-ish, if I'm honest.
It could be anything.
Yeah.
Oh, Lemon's build of the week. I'm just going right next door to a car we've talked about as wanting to see in Lemons, is the Cutlass Supreme of this era. Extra cool points for the convertible. You could integrate the factory basket handle into the actual roll cage for your Lemons car. It's got the really squinty headlights that have sort of a unibrow Neanderthal man effect. Lots of side body cladding. This one, as pointed out, it's got the big wheels on it. It's a car that, even though it was marketed as a sporty car, has probably never seen a racetrack, and here's your opportunity to do it.
Yeah, 100%. And we've only ever had one donk before, so you could have the second donk with a car that has never been in Lemons. And boy, you're 2/3 of the way to IOE with that.
Well, that'll do it for this week. Keep tagging your photos on Instagram with Lemons Car Spotting as the hashtag, and we will talk about the highlights here. If you want to go on Instagram and see everything that's been posted, there's an incredible collection far beyond what we could ever cover on this show. So go over there and check it out. Oh, yeah.
I love that the top is in better condition than what came out of the factory.
Mm-hmm.